All right, y'all. It's A-Fizzle here. Unplanned Le Crib today, and I'm gonna be honest. I did sort of plan, but it was more so on the strength of what the Braves would have done. Now, had the Braves won last night, this Le Crib would have been just slightly altered. No, not because I'd be hooping and hollering, but I don't know if y'all remember a video I did earlier this year, back in March or April, when I made a vlog about Waffle House. And y'all know my opinions on that. As a matter of fact, I probably will be doing a video about restaurants soon, but y'all know my opinion about Waffle House. I'm not going to really talk about that in this video because it's not about Waffle House. But the point I'm trying to come across is that on Twitter Tuesday during Game 3, I said, I spoke about what I said about Waffle House here on YouTube. I spoke about it on Twitter. But I was willing to oblige with Braves Country. Because it was Monday or Tuesday that the Braves and Waffle House was trending at the same time. And we know, Braves are in Georgia, it's in the South. A lot of Southerners love Waffle House. But I said this. I said, I like Metro Diner, IHOP, and Denny's better. But I also went on to say that if the Braves were to win this series against the LA Dodgers, I would eat Waffle House the next day. Not only I'm not going to eat it on camera, but I will have the bag, whatnot, to show that, hey, I'm man my word. But since the Braves lost Game 3, and they want to win Game 4, it wasn't a sweep, so Waffle House wasn't happening yesterday. And since the Braves lost again last night with the opportunity to close the series out, there's no Waffle House today. So it's just me, myself, and I, and no Waffle House. All right, but I decided to do this Le Crib because I did not want to do a video because I know I'm going to edit and all that, try to put the clip from my phone to my laptop. Sometimes that's flunky, and I wanted to speak my piece before I went to work. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. No, I'm not gonna say it. And I'll say that for another day. But if it were to happen, I'm not gonna speak on that right now. But I saw Sportsline ATL's video last night. And my thing about his video, it's just disgusted. He's just sick and tired of being sick and tired, which I can't relate, but I can understand where he's coming from. Like he just over this cycle of his teams just getting close, but no cigar. They're not getting over that hump to give him a chance to believe that this team can get it done. I also said that, I also heard a part of the video that really provoked this Le Crib. And towards the end of the video, he said that he is not confident, which I understand. You go through so many heartaches, it's really hard to get up, and get hyped for a certain team. But then he went on to say, if you're a Braves fan and you say that you're 100% confident, you're lying to yourself. You don't believe it. That part really struck a nerve with me because, like, first of all, y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am. I'm going to be confident and optimistic until the team gives me no reason to be optimistic anymore. Because I do look at it as glass. You know, he look at his glass half empty. I look at his glass half full. Like, yeah, it sucks to have lost last night. And I look at it like this. If you're gonna lose, not only if you're gonna lose, but if you're gonna get your ass handed to you, don't get it out the way in LA. That's how I feel like. Get your ass whooping out the way in LA. Don't do that shit in Atlanta. And the Braves went and got their ass whooping out the way. Hope he got it out their system. And let's regroup. Let's finish the job. We got two more. The Braves have two more opportunities to get the job done. You know, they had three. They wasted one. So, you know, you got two more. You know, coming home to the ATL is going to be rocking. Truist Park is going to be beasting. You got to do this for the fans. You got to do this for Ron Acuna. You got to do this for Mike Soroka. You got to do this for every injured Braves player on the roster right now who wishes they were there. Because I know a lot of people are talking about, well, the Dodgers, they missing Clayton Kershaw. Like, we're missing players too, okay? So it's not like both teams. It's not like there's one side is depleted and the other side is not. The Braves are missing players too. So I don't want to hear anything about injuries. And I definitely don't want to hear that if the Dodgers shall lose this series. Trying to see what time the game is tomorrow. Okay, it's Red Sox, Astros. There we go, Braves, Dodgers. And go back. Oh, that's stupid now. Trying to pull up the Okay, Braves, Dodgers. There we go. Dang, it's a 5 o'clock game. Whew, that's early. But yes, as I was saying, I'm gonna be optimistic until the day, till I have no reason to be optimistic. But yeah, it's gonna be rocking at Truist Park. Now, I will go on the sports live limb. I do expect I want to say in your seat, but I expect y'all to be at your seat for the first pitch, you know. Because we need to red out, blue out this son of a bitch right there. And just be in the Dodgers' head the entire damn game. I feel like it's going to be another bullpen game for the Dodgers because once again, you know, you're down 3-2. You know, you lose the game, your season's over. They're going to throw they're going to throw everything plus the kitchen sink at the Atlanta Braves. For the Braves, however, they just got to handle their business. You know, they just got to go ahead and get it over with. And that's why I feel good. I feel like they're going to get this shit over with. I'm not saying they will, but I believe that they can get this shit over with. You know, go ahead and be done with it and take that next step. This has been a hell of a season for the Atlanta Braves. Not like on a good or bad sense, but throughout all the adversity they went through, getting swept by the Phillies the first 3 games to start the year, you know, in which I declare that it's the Phillies World Series. That's a World Series right there, sweeping the Braves the first three games of the year. Failing to get over 500 until late July. You know, Soroka going down before the season starts. I'm kind of jumping all over the place, am I? Yeah, I know I am. And Soroka going down early. Ron Acuna going down before the All-Star break. Ozzie was hurt at one point. Freddie Freeman was hurt at one point. Travis d'Arnaud was hurt at one point. You know, the Marcell Ozuna situation back in June. I don't know what's going on with that. So it's just, Braves went through a lot. And the fact that they was able to overcome that in the second half, finally get over 500 late July, finally took first place in the NL East in middle of August. You know, to Sports Live and ATL coming down to Columbus for that to happen, but it happened. It just never looked back. Got to won the NL East, got to the playoffs, took out the Brewers, get to the NLCS, and now you have 3 wins against the Dodgers. You got a chance to put them away. You did take one in LA. So that's why I feel good. Like, you won both games in Atlanta, and then you finally got that one monkey off your back of not beating the Dodgers in LA. You finally took care of that. You whooped the shit out of them. They just came back and whooped your ass so in game 5. So I feel good coming back home. I rather no, don't get me wrong. I much rather had won it in LA. I rather have got it done out there, because I rather have the Braves won the NLCS and celebrate at Dodger Stadium in front of the Dodger fans, get them all pissed off. Where at this point, as that would have happened, how many Dodger fans still been left in the stands? But it didn't happen. And we're not going back to Dodger Stadium in 2021. We're not going back out there till next year. So, got to do it in front of home crowd. That's why I said I expect ATL to really be in full force. Don't go to the strip club right there. Don't go to the strip club. Don't go to Magic City, Club 112. Excuse me. Don't go to the Bomb. Well, you can go to the Bomb, but my point is, don't go to Club 112. Don't go to Club SS and all these clubs in Atlanta. If you can go to the game, go to the game. If you can't go to the game, go to the sports bar. Go to the Bomb. Go to Hudson Grill. Go to Hooters. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let me see. I'm trying to remember what other bars they had in Atlanta. Go to a bar in Atlanta and rep hard. Matter of fact, I will be at Hooters on Saturday. Plot twist. It won't be this Hooters, so it won't be one in the city. I'm gonna say that for Sunday for various reasons, but let's turn up, man. Let's be behind. Let's really be behind this team. They need us right now because I feel like tomorrow's the day. I really feel that way, and that's why I still believe. I feel like it's going to happen. Because you think about it. Do you think Brian Snicker and Freddie Freeman and Ozzie and Dansby and Travis Darnold and Jock Peterson, all these cats, you think Jacob Webb and Ian Anderson and Max Fried and all these pitchers, except Lou Jackson, fuck him. You think these guys want a game 7? They don't want a game 7. No, they don't. Because the Braves, they have no pressure on them right now. They should have no pressure on them. You're up. You should be playing freely. Anybody should have pressure, it's the Dodgers. Because once again, their season is on the line. They know if they lose, they are done. They're going to the couch along with the Phillies. Which Phillies fans should be happy. I even acknowledge they bum asses in this goddamn stream. They really don't deserve any acknowledgement right now. It's the reason why they bum ass on the couch. So, but yeah, but if you go to game 7, then your season will be on the line. Then Braves, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where it was comfortable. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where it was comfortable, and all of a sudden you're nervous as all hell. The pressure will be just as much on you as it is on the Dodgers. You're gonna have pacing Braves fans. You're gonna have a not so confident A-Fizz. You're gonna have a Sleeter who's gonna be running outside every inning. It shouldn't have to be that way. No. And I don't think Sleeter is streaming game 7. And to be honest, I'd rather go to Hooters games on Sunday because I am working on some stuff for Halloween, and I'm about done with it today. I'm not done with it, I just got to finish it up today, and I want to showcase it to some of the Hooter girls because they was asking about it earlier this week. I'd rather be doing that than to be sitting at home. Well, I probably won't be sitting at home. I probably would be at Hooters on Sunday watching the game. I probably would be a little bit more tense if it was a game 7, but we're not going to talk that into existence right now because game 7 doesn't exist yet. It's not necessary. And we can make it not necessary at all if we just handle our business tomorrow. You can do this, Braves. You can fucking do this. I got faith. But yeah, speaking of faith, let me get back to what Sports Line ATL was saying. Like, he said that if you're 100% confident as a Braves fan going into Game 6, you're lying to yourself. Like I said, y'all know, like I said, y'all know how I get down. I don't, I'm not nervous. Like those days of being nervous and afraid of a game are over with. Because like as I got older, it's to me it's like I got to a point in life where either my team's going to step up to the occasion and win, or they're not going to step up to the occasion and lose. That's how I look at the situation. It's like, what's the point of getting nervous? What's the point of being afraid? Well, I never was afraid, but what's the point of being nervous? What's the point of being, you know, shitting out bricks and shit? What's the point? Some people do that. Everybody has their own unique way of how to feel going to a certain game. And as long as you're a diehard diehard fan of your team, I'm going to respect how you feel. Like if you're nervous, then you're nervous. If you're afraid, then you're afraid. If you feel like you're going to have diarrhea over a sporting event, then you're going to have diarrhea over a sporting event. It's just that simple. Me personally, I'm a be freely type of guy. I'm going to have faith, and I want people to respect the fact that I'm going to have faith in my sports teams. Because either they're going to win or they're going to lose. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be jubilated as fuck if we win. If not we, because I'm not on the team, but I'm going to be jubilated as fuck if the Braves win. I will be. And I'll still get that Waffle House on Sunday if they win tomorrow. If they lose, then hey, regroup, get ready for Game 7, do or die, and let's try it again. You got 2 opportunities, Braves. But I get why Sports Live will feel that. He probably will feel that way because he's speaking from experience. But Sports Live also will have to understand that not every Braves fan is an all around Atlanta sports fan. Not every Braves fan roots for the Falcons. So not every Braves fan roots for the Hawks. Not every Braves fan roots for the Atlanta United. Not every Braves fan roots for, I'll say North Georgia. Not every Braves fan roots for the Georgia Bulldogs. With that being said, not every Braves fan is going to experience the amount of heartache that Sports Live and ATL has experienced. I'm just talking about the last 23 years, going back to I'll make it 25 years, going back to 1996. Started with the Braves brought that 2-0 World Series lead to the Yankees and all that. I would say that. I'm not gonna go back to the 80s and all that because I feel like the modernized era was like in the 90s all the way to now. There's not a lot of Braves fans experience 2010 having the #1 seed and just get shitted on by the Packers, or only scoring 2 points in the wild card round in 2011 against the Giants wild card round. If I didn't say that, not every Braves fan experienced 2012 having a 17-0 lead in the NFC title game against the 49ers, only to blow it at the end. And especially not every Braves fan experienced 2016 where they got to the Super Bowl and blew it. Y'all know what happened. I don't gotta say it, but y'all know what happened, B. Not every Braves fan went through 2015. Oh, I thought somebody texted me. Not every Braves fan went through 2015 as the #1 seed in the NBA playoffs and got swept by LeBron James and the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Not every Braves fan went through 2012 SEC title game coming up short of Alabama at the end because Mark Richt don't know how to time manage correctly. Not every Braves fan went through 2017 getting to the national title game, having a 2-score lead over Alabama and wound up blowing it in overtime. And definitely not every Braves fan went through 2018 SEC title game against Alabama again. Once again, had a 2-score lead and wound up blowing it. Not every Braves fan went through that. Now, don't get me wrong. I had my fair share of heartaches. Not as many as Sports Live or most Atlanta sports fans, but I have my fair share, so I get it. No, I don't get it because I never, I haven't been through a lot of heartaches. But unlike Sports Live and the ATO, I don't like to harp on my heartaches. I don't like to go down memory lane and go over my losses. My disappointing losses because this is the reason why I went to therapy now because I don't like being depressed. I don't I feel like and a wise person once said this and I agree. If you constantly got to bring up bad memories, whether it's life or sports or whatever, that means you like being tortured. It means you like dwelling on negative stuff. That means you want to be depressed and just and down the dumps. I don't want to feel that way. So I just don't even talk about those lost games in the NFL playoffs or those lost series in MLB playoffs or the lost series in the NHL playoffs. I don't talk about that. It's like it's not good for my health. It's not good for my sanity. And I'm gonna get me a beer. I'll be right back at these messages. Dude, Timo, what do you have this week? Oh, miss. So the blue and red. All right, A-Fizzle Productions has returned. We're back from after these messages. So right now, Tim Tebow's on first take. Looks like SEC Nation is going to be at the Grove this Saturday for LSU and Ole Miss. Where game day going to be at this week? I haven't heard much about game days. I know they're going to be at some of those Big Ten games. Wait, I just realized that we'll be all topic. I just realized those top four teams in the Big Ten yet to play each other: Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan. Winners going to play each other first. So I know two of those four teams got to play each other next week if they're not playing. If one of them playing each other this week. Oregon and UCLA. Kind of, that's a shitty ass game to go to, I guess. I'm getting hungry too, so. But yeah. So I get why Sports Live ATL is reserved. He's not confident. Because he feels like sing, song, and dance, wash, rinse, repeat. He just wants something different to happen. So I get it. But I haven't had that a lot of those experiences. And it's not because he's been watching sports since 1980 and I've been watching sports since 1998. It has nothing to do with that. It's just a simple fact that I experienced a good chunk of championships. No, I'm not, and don't come into you sport. Remember, I root for the Broncos. I don't root for the Patriots. So I got 3 Super Bowl titles. They got 6. And I root for Florida. I don't root for Alabama in football. So I wouldn't go around talking about A-Fizzle sport. So I got my fair share of championships, but I also got my fair share of heartaches. I'm not Alabama or the Patriots or the Pittsburgh Penguins, but yet I'm not Vanderbilt. I'm not the Falcons. I'm not the Ottawa Senators either. So my phone's gonna die. But yeah. But yeah, I believe though. I really do. Now, I said this in game after game 2. I said you're up 2-0. It's a good feeling. But now you got to go to LA. You got to take one in LA. I feel like if you take one in LA, you got a really good chance of winning this series. Had they got swept in LA, then I would be a little tense because then the Braves be down 3-2, and that forced them to win 2 games. I feel good the Braves can get at least one in Atlanta. Now, how that can happen? Simple. Like Sports Live said in one of his premieres. Gotta score early and score often. And like I said a couple days ago, because this was on display in Game 4, make the Dodgers go into their bullpen early. If you make the Dodgers go in their bullpen early, they're going to scramble. They'll be sweating bullets, and let's just take advantage of that. I feel like this game will be close. You know, I feel like I feel like the ass whoopings that were going to happen, they already going to happen. The Braves had one game when they whooped the Dodgers' ass, and the Dodgers had one game when they whooped the Braves' ass. So, yeah, game's at 5:00. I still can't wrap my hand around that. Well, at least it's on Saturday, and I was like, I get my. And it's a good thing I did talk to my loctician Monday, asking her if she had a morning appointment because, as y'all know, I spoke about this in Monday Vibes on Monday. Food Truck Festival is tomorrow. I think they're supposed to do like a Cook's hot dog contest, something like that tomorrow. I don't see anything about it on the internet, so I don't know if that's going to happen. It could be just all smoke, no talk. But yeah, the Food Truck Festival is for sure. That is happening tomorrow. So, and I'm going to be there right after my hair appointment. Now, I said I'm planning on going out of town to watch to another Hooters instead of staying at one here to kick. Well, obviously I'm going to kick it with certain girls at this spot, but also at the same time, I got to watch the Braves game because the Braves need me. They need me at Hooters. Now, with that being said, if the Braves lose, will I stream Game 7? I don't know. At the time, I said Game 7 if necessary. As the Braves were looking good early on, finding ways to win. My desire to stream Game 7 was becoming less and less, but now the Braves got a chance to where I don't have, they put it away tomorrow. They won't matter how I feel about streaming Game 7 because I won't have to stream a Game 7. I know Sports Live was hoping that the Braves can win it last night, so he doesn't have to stream a Game 6. He'd rather be at Magic City with the strippers. He'd rather be at Club 112 with the shot girls. He'd rather be at Where You Hiding's house. Oh, speaking of Where You Hiding, the Braves, I'm gonna say it on my channel. The Atlanta Braves live rent-free in his head. This dude here, man, this Where You Hiding, dude. Selena's best friend in the whole wide world, and y'all two are each other's best friends. I don't care what y'all say. This dude, after every fucking game, this man is out here making videos and shit. Like, god damn, you gonna make a game? You gonna make a video after every game? This one thing is myself or Sports Live or somebody else would have made a video after every game because that's our team. And I get it, the Braves are your rival. You're in the NL East, but god damn, that's why I said the Braves were a little rent free in your head because like you seem like you seem like the Braves are always on your mind. And plus, you went to like 3 Braves games this year, and one of them was not involving your team. This man went to 3 Braves games this year. I may be wrong. It might have been 2, but I feel like it's been 3 though. I think they went to one Phillies game in April or May. I think they went to one Phillies game in May, and they went with that attractive female back in April when they played the Cubs. Had nothing to do with your team. And then also they went September 29th. So yeah, If I was, if it, like if the roles were reversed, because I'm not going to acknowledge his team anymore, but I'm gonna acknowledge it, but I'm not going to say their name. If the roles were reversed and this was his team in this position, and they would have lost last night, I'm not going to get up here and make a video. I will save it for the end. I will save it for the end of the series. If they lose that series, then yeah, I'm gonna get up here and laugh at them because it don't make sense. He's talking about, oh, Braves cannot win the World Series. We don't know if the Braves are going to be in the World Series. We still got to get past this series first. We'll cross that path when that happens. That's why you don't hear me. Fuck, Von Miller got hurt. X-ray ankle was clean, so maybe he might be back against the ACTRs next week. So said we need more fucking injuries on the Broncos. That's another story for another day. It been a match. I'm not gonna get to it because I gotta work. I can't take a shot right now. I feel like I want to take a shot now. But yeah, he'll get his up. But yeah, I am looking forward to that bomb sauce bet y'all supposed to be doing in about 2 weeks. And like I said, if y'all do it on the weekend, like on a Saturday or even on Sunday, let me know. I'll come up there if possible. I'll make my way up there if possible. But if y'all talking about doing it on the 8th on your actual birthday, that's a Monday, and I have to work. I'm not going to take off work to come back to Atlanta for that. And no, you're not coming down here for that either. It's not that serious. Don't come down here to do the damn hot sausage bet. See, not bomb sauce bet. If it's meant to be, I'll be up there. Hell, you already come down here in January. But yeah, enough about him. He's gonna be one disappointed ass sports fan. One more thing about him. I did want to say this one last thing. He tripped me out with this. You can tell he's been around sports like near ATL way too much. He always talking about the motherfucking what he said. Sports guys don't like him. Sports guys are not supposed to like you. You're a Philly fan. I tell y'all, sports guys like me. They like me. That's why I feel good about this Braves series. What's going on, AF? What's going on? Damn. I still gotta get rid of this cough. I'm still coughing in November. I'm gonna go back to the doctor. The only reason I'm not going now because I do got the Macon trip coming up, and I don't want to be on the sideline not drinking during, especially when that's Florida Georgia week. So, but yeah, AF DeVille says 28-3. What's good, Sniper? Sniper, I'm not going to talk about the Broncos in this one. It's not about them. So I am aware of what the fuck went down last night. I was mainly focused on the Braves. But yeah, the Broncos are another story for another day. So I might put them in Florida in the same damn category. I'm gonna see what happens next week when Florida plays Georgia and Broncos play the HTTRs and both teams lose. Then I'm gonna rip them a new asshole after next week. They're gonna get their own special crib if they both lose. If one wins and one loses, then they both might be safe. We'll see. All right, but yeah, where you guys watch a lot of sports already. Oh yeah, I said about sports guys, whatever. Yeah, sports guys like me, and that's why I feel like they're gonna get it. That's why I feel like the Braves are going to get this shit done. They did it for the Lightning. They did it for the Lightning last year and this year. They did it for Chase Elliott in 2019. It gonna happen. I'm good. They did it for Florida 2017 on the baseball. It gonna happen. I am good. I'm in solace. I'm not worried. That's where I was looking for worried. I said nervous and scared. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not nervous. I'm not afraid. Whatever happens, happens. Sniper, I think you're a Dodger fan, but I think you're a Dodger fan. I know you like Oklahoma and the Broncos, but I don't remember if you're a Dodger fan or not, but I think you are. But if you are, nothing personal. We got to take you out in the A-Town tomorrow. We got to get to the World Series. I feel like this is our year. I feel like it's our time. But yeah, I already know the question y'all probably think about asking me if you're watching this not live or you're watching this in archive. A-Fizzle, in all seriousness, suppose worst case scenario, the Dodgers win tomorrow night, and then you go to Game 7, and the Braves lose that one to the Dodgers. How would you feel? And I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing I said 4 months ago when Sports Live and ATL asked me the same question about the Lightning and the Canadians during the Stanley Cup Finals. With the Canadians come back and win games 5 and 6 and force a Game 7, and they win Game 7 and take the Stanley Cup away from you. We're not going to talk that into existence. That's my answer. Because I'm going to believe that they're going to get it done tomorrow, and it'll not be a Game 7. That way, I don't have to worry about the Dodgers winning Game 7. I'm not going to think about that scenario. If it happens, I'll think about it then. If it doesn't happen, then I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to talk about it. There's no point in talking about it. So I don't blame you for not wanting to talk about the Broncos. They've been pissing me off lately. Yeah, the Broncos have been a huge disappointment this year. A massive disappointment. Start off good in September, but I wasn't beating my chest because it was the Giants, Jaguars, and Jets. But it's been very disappointing in October. And now I'm starting to suspect that the Broncos are as bad as the Giants, Jaguars, and Jets. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that scenario as far as like what if the Dodgers would have come back and win Games 6 and 7, because they still have to do that. Just like the Braves will still have to win Game 6 or Game 7. And I'm not going to talk about, and that's why I said if the Braves do make it to the World Series, we'll cross that path when we get there. I'm not going to talk about who I want to see because the Braves still got to get there first. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing, I have my reasons for the Astros and the Red Sox, but if the Braves win tomorrow night, then I will preach on that. But then again, Game 6 is tonight between the Red Sox and Astros, so interesting. Because now I think about this scenario right here. What if, the Astros are 3 wins to 2. What if the Red Sox, what if the Astros win? Then I can't really talk about Braves versus Red Sox anymore before our game. See, if the Braves won, I'll be able to talk about that, but now I can't. Only thing I can hope for, but if the Braves, if the Red Sox were to win Game 6 tonight, make it 3-3, force a Game 7, and the Braves can come back and win tomorrow and win the series, then I could talk about it. Then I will talk about it. I will give y'all my reasonings after the game on why my thoughts about the Astros and the Red Sox. But that's a good. I've never been watching much of the Astros and Red Sox games. I did watch Game 1 because I was at Champs for Game 1, and the game was on TV because they had these 2 Red Sox fans there. I haven't really been keeping up with them too tough. I know, I know it's really been back and forth. So interesting series they got going on over there. Oh yeah, you had this one person talking about the Dodgers. He wants the Braves and Dodgers to go to this Game 7. I don't. And not too many Braves fans do either. So, but Braves country. It trips me out about y'all. I got to say this. A lot of y'all been complaining and bitching about, the commentators are biased towards the Dodgers. They're biased. They want the Dodgers to come back and win. They get on my nerves. You know what's really getting on my nerves? Y'all complaining and bitching and not doing a damn thing about it. Like I told y'all, if you don't, because I said this to Broncos country a couple years back with the whole Chris Collinsworth thing when the Broncos play on Sunday Night Football. If you don't like what the commentators have to say about your professional team, mute their ass. Nobody says that you have to listen to them. There is no law that says you must listen to the commentators during the game. You don't have to do that. Because I feel like if y'all complaining about what the commentators have to say about your team, or they're showing bias towards their opposing team, but yet you say you don't want to mute them. Goes back to the torture thing. Like, you must like being tortured. You must like, hearing negative shit. Like, wise person want to say, if you always got to bring up bad shit, you always got to hear somebody talk negative, and you like it. Just want to get the season over with. By the way things are going, we're going to be picking the top. Sniper, like I said, I don't even know, man. I really want to say a certain thing, but I'm not going to say it here. I want to keep this strictly Braves for the most part. Like I said, if they lose to the ACTRs, they will get their own personal little crib, and I meant that. They will get their own personal one. So Broncos, you better win. Don't you get the same treatment that a lot of the Braves prognosticates and all that are getting. I meant that shit. But yeah, I'm just tired of hearing about people complaining a bitch about commentators not giving credits, not kissing opposing teams' ass, like, and then they're just not muting them. Like me personally, I don't really pay attention to the commentators when I watch sports. I really don't, unless it's like a hot female reporter. That's the only time let's pay attention. But I don't really pay like. So like a lot of the shit that they be saying in these games, it just go in one ear and not the other. That's why, a lot of times I got it on mute anyway, or I listen to music. So I'm watching the game. All I need to do is watch the game. I don't need to listen to what these products. Like, if I really want to listen to what the commentators have to say, I'll go to like the Broncos Radio Sports Network. I'll go to Mick Hubert from Florida. I listen to the Braves radio. That's how I would do. That way I can get my bias talk all I want, But yeah, I just wanted to say that right quick, but Braves, once again, excuse me. You know what you need to do? Excuse me. I said that backwards. Braves, you know what needs to be done. You know what you need to do to get it done. Stop playing with us. You got one mulligan. The Dodgers deserve to win Game 5. They took the lead. Like the Braves, they got to a fast start. Went up 2-0 the first inning with the Freddie Freeman home run. And then when the Dodgers, I don't know how the Dodgers got the lead. I know I was on my way home from work when the Dodgers scored. They took the lead. Once they got the lead, they never looked back. And excuse me. And they deserve it. They was really hitting that ball yesterday. They made the Braves go into their bullpen. It took the Braves like fifth inning to go in the bullpen, but nonetheless, once they made the Braves go in the bullpen, they really made the Braves go into the bullpen. So, and you had Chris Taylor knocking the homer or two out of here. It was not a good night for the Braves. And I feel like the scenario behind that is that, well, the Atlanta Braves, they due for a bad game. They were due for a bad game, and I feel like they got it out the way. So now I hope this is a wake up call. I hope they're motivated from last night. Hopefully they go into tomorrow afternoon. Right now I feel like it says tomorrow afternoon, but yeah, I think it's officially gonna be tomorrow afternoon at 5. Because if the Astros and Red Sox go to Game 7, that would probably be tomorrow night. But however, I feel like if the Astros win that series, go ahead and win tonight and finish the series, then I feel like that game could be flexed to 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So we'll just have to see what happens. So, but Braves, no more monkeying around. Let's go ahead and finish the job. You know, let's go ahead and win this. Get the pennant. We haven't been in the World Series since 1999. The Braves are the only team in the National League East to yet play in the World Series this millennium. Even the fucking Marlins play in the World Series this millennium. It's our time. I feel like this is our time for real. Because I know a lot of people are concerned about what happened. You see where I'm going with that. What happened, and they're worried that lightning is going to strike twice. I don't feel that way. I don't think lightning is going to strike twice. I felt like the Braves have learned their lesson. I feel like the Braves have learned their lesson from that time, and they're going to right the wrongs. I really feel that way, and the advantage is that last year, I mentioned it anyway, that time, the Braves had to go to LA to finish the series. This time, the Dodgers got to come to Atlanta. If they really want this series, they got to win. They got to win a game in Atlanta. They did not win a game in Atlanta. The Dodgers are 1-4 in Atlanta this year. And that includes that regular season matchup. So I really like our chances. And I feel like if it's meant for the Braves to win this series, they're going to do it tomorrow night. I feel like, because I don't know about, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to say I'm going to mention Game 7. Braves could, Dodgers could win Game 6 and Braves could win Game 7. We don't know. We don't know. It's, everything's a mystery until it happens, So the thing is, just go ahead. Like I said, just go ahead, handle your business in this shit. Play good baseball, and let's just get ready for the World Series. It's right there, like literally, figuratively here, but it's literally right there in your face. That pennant is right there in your face. All you have to do is jump over that hurdle and go grab it. The champagne is ready. It's in the locker room right now as we speak. Well, not right now because we got to get back to Atlanta, but rest assured, once you get to Atlanta tomorrow afternoon, or you probably touch down today. Well, tomorrow afternoon, once you leave that locker room, the crew is going to put all this tape around your lockers. They're going to be ready to get that damn champagne ready. All you got to do is just go ahead and win. That's all you got to do. Just win. Get this shit over with. Let's pop this goddamn champagne. And let's wait on the Astros or the Red Sox, whichever one wants to come at it. So, fair enough. If you do so, then that at least gives me a chance to go in on a couple of people and our coaching staff and whatnot. That's why if they lose, y'all really gonna get my opinion on Vic Fangio and Pat Sherman. Well, Sniper, you friends with me on Facebook. You already know my opinion about Sherman, but you're really gonna get my fair opinion on Vic Fangio if they lose against today's CTRs. That'd be 5 straight. That's ridiculous. That'd be. Whew. I feel like I got the Holy Ghost in here now. I really do. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this edition of Le Crib. Like I said, this was unplanned. Now, had the Braves won, this definitely would have been planned, but thank you, Sports Law Intel, because now I had to do this Le Crib. This is your fault, but I'm doing it though. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here because I am hungry as shit. Unfortunately, I don't have any Waffle House for the Waffle House lovers. And I still got to get ready for work, and I don't want to run out of time. Not run out of time. I just don't want to be rushing at the last minute trying to get ready for work. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone for scoping in. What I stream Game 7, we shall see. I'm not going to talk anything to existence until it happens. So yeah, so until next time, A-Fizzle signing out. Holler at y'all later. Oh, it's Friday too, so y'all make sure y'all have a good Friday. Oh, one last thing. The Tuscaloosa vlog is ready. Now, with that being said, I think it really boils down to what happens with Astros Red Sox game tonight. How long it takes me to get my hair twisted? It usually takes about 3 hours tops. But then, it takes about 3 hours to get it twisted. Then I'm probably gonna be in the chair for about an hour, getting it dried. So I probably won't be out there. It's a 9 o'clock appointment, so that works out good for me. So I probably won't be out there. It's about 1. And it depends what time I get my travel on, because I still gotta go to the food truck festival first too though before I leave town. So I think whenever I get on the road, I can get a clear consensus of when I'm going to do the stream. I mean, not do the stream. I'm going to premiere the Tuscaloosa vlog, and I do got 2 other vlogs in process right now. The mystery vlog, I did start working on that last night, and I do got Auburn Part 2 coming soon as well from 2 weeks ago. So y'all be looking out for those, and that's gonna be that. So I'll holler at y'all later. Yeah, have a good Friday and have a good weekend, because I don't know if y'all gonna see any more of me this weekend. You might not. So holler at y'all later.